I'm very glad to be here and to share with you a little bit about harmonious interconnected consciousness, harmonious interconnectedness maintained by consciousness. And I'll be drawing on actually a set of traditional conceptual resources from the Confucian tradition of East Asia. So it's a different channel of thinking than we've just heard, but maybe they are compatible. So I hope so. So first, if I talk about the Confucian tradition, this Chinese character up on the upper right-hand corner is the keynote of Confucian tradition. The pronunciation Chinese ren or Korean in. It means human relatedness, humaneness or human relatedness as something substantial, substantially related with each other. So I believe, and scientists can confirm this possibility, that the relationships among us, particularly intimate relationships, are substantial. And if we had the right kind of camera or other measurement, you could measure that. You could see it. Even at a distance, those relationships are as real as the persons who are in relationship, I would argue. So the Confucians talked about this quality as that which coheres us together. Coheres us, first of all, as a family unit. It was discovered in family units. Not only the family together right now, but also the continuity of the family between generations is connected by this quality of ren, or in. Then they went a step farther to understand that we ourselves, each of us, is a living example of the interconnectedness, harmonious interconnectedness of this ren, or in, that our lived body itself is connected by this quality. Why do we feel that, that our arms and legs are part of our lived body? Because of that vital sensitivity. Were that not so, then like limbs that are numb or paralyzed, no longer connected, they're not part of our lived body, even though they're still physically attached. So this metaphor, which comes from traditional Chinese medicine, very old, for how things are connected in the lived body, also says something about how we are connected in our personal relationships, our family relationships, and also, thirdly, our resonance with the natural environment. So that just as we are living beings, then we live in a vital environment. So connection with that environment, both the cosmos as a whole and the individual elements of it. So all of that forming one body through this quality of humane connectedness, sensitivity, I might say. So from the other side, that sensitivity is open to transcendence. It's open to God. It's open to transcendence at every point. So from the other side, we can say the universe, the cosmos, as we experience it, is formed as one body, maintained by consciousness, by awareness, permeated with consciousness that we can call empathetic awareness, which means that the world of our experience is open for relationship. It's a relational world. This is from the guide. We discover consciousness in the natural world through observation of interconnectedness. Particularly, the more we understand ecological systems, the more we realize that interconnectedness is vital to the health and well-being of each of the parts. So we understand the process of creation as well. Over time, we see this vital interconnectedness as the keynote. The recognizing that consciousness is the animating subject producing the world of our experience, not our privatized consciousness, but the world consciousness. And that matter is the external form of that. Now, that's one of the Chinese characters I wanted to pay some attention to. Here is the other one. The pronunciation is gong in both Chinese and Korean. The character itself signifies togetherness, sharedness, common purpose. It turns up in a lot of common words, like taking the public bus, for example. It's a resource that we share. So from this, we can expand to understanding harmonious interconnectedness in the realm of society, in the features of our society. So we can say that this is the keynote of PWPA's social vision, as originally founded and is practiced not only here, but in other parts of the world as well. Namely, interdepending as an activity, core value sharing, and mutually prospering or mutually flourishing. That it's not a zero-sum game between us, it's not a zero-sum game between us and the natural world around us. It's a matter of mutually prospering. So this is the concept that underlies what we often say in PWPA, interdependence, mutual prosperity, universally shared values. It comes back to the word gong, which means sharing. And I would argue that like the humaneness, like Ren concept, gong concept is also open to transcendence. That's why it can work. If not, it's just something we dream up for ourselves. Okay, so this is all maintained socially as well by higher consciousness. So our social environment is sustained by the spiritual. So many of these ideas are described in the Innovative Solution for Environmental Issues, this guide, which I highly recommend to everyone here to pay some attention with it. And indeed, we have some of the authors and contributors of the guide here among us today. So PWPA and the ICUS conference, the International Conference on Unity of Sciences, which many of you are familiar with, are projects that were started by Dr. Sun-Myung Moon and Dr. Hak Jahan, together as a couple, have been sponsoring these kinds of activities all over the world for a long time, even since the 1970s, encouraging scientists and other scholars too, engineers as well, all of us together to address values and the importance of values so that we can restore true, authentic, sustainable creativity. So this couple together has formed an exemplary partnership. So talk about partnership, I would like to invite my wife, Dr. Grace Selover, to join me at the podium.
So as you can see the chart here, when we talk about science, we talk about religion. We talk about science. Science and religion cannot be separate. And we talk about religion, we naturally talk about God. Some people call God Yahweh. Some people call God Allah. Some people call God Sandi. And some people call God Heavenly Father. Many names of God. And the cosmic presence of God. But then you see the heart there. What is the divine heart of love? What is the importance of it? And we know the heart is the presence of the divine consciousness. As we know in Genesis chapter 1, verse 27, we know that man and woman were created in God's image. Most of us know this verse. So we know that then what is the quality of this divine heart and love? Actually, it is the masculine divine quality and the feminine divine quality that resemble God. Divine consciousness, or God, actually is above all, through all, and in you all, as mentioned in Ephesians chapter 4, verse 6. So I just also want to remind you all that birth comes from mother. Without mother, none of us would be here. Without Heavenly Mother, neither man nor woman would exist. As a woman, I have been inspired by the teachings and the examples of Dr. Ham, who helped me to understand the Heavenly Mother. So at this moment, I also like to encourage each one of you to learn more about Dr. Ham. Thank you very much.